National Geographic Channel.
Just a few miles from Hollywood, the Silver Lake area of Los Angeles is home to one of California's most talented musicians. Sven, a 10-and-a-half-year-old mixed breed, has just released his first CD with his musician owner Steve Brooks. They're off to a local record store to see how their CD is selling.
You want to go promote your CD at Amoeba Records? Yeah, good boy.
Steve likes to play Sven's CD in the car. They call themselves Canine Fusion, and their acid jazz rock and roll sound is designed to appeal to both people and dogs. Steve plays drums, while Sven provides the vocals, piano, guitar, and a bass. They'll be performing tonight at the CD launch.
How's the record doing?
Oh, it's doing good.
Doing good?
Glad you came by.
Promoting this show tonight at the Echo.
Really?
So, yeah.
He's going to play live?
He's going to play live.
That's great. Do you see we have it on display over
Yeah, let's check it out. Come on, Sven. Alrighty, here it is.
There he is.
Sven, you can't see it. It's too tall. I think he's somewhere right behind the knack here. Canine Fusion. There's my boy.
Most successful dog artist probably in the rock section. I think.
Thanks a lot. All right, man. Good to see you.
Okay.
Bye.
Just when the media and the music industry are showing interest in Canine Fusion, time is running out. Sven has a chest tumor and was recently diagnosed with a terminal liver disease.
Good boy. He's on $500 a month of medicine just to keep the liver functioning as is. I had 7 different vets tell me that it'd be lucky if he lives a year. It's sad, but he still looks good. He wakes up like a puppy every day. I'm grateful every morning when I wake up and see him.
Sven spent years on the road with Steve and his band. Eventually, Steve discovered Sven had the music in him too. In particular, a unique vocal style. This afternoon, they're rehearsing for tonight's launch.
The way I did the CD, it was done several different ways, but I recorded his vocals, for instance, because in the morning I can get him to say real words, and when he's growling and he wakes up, he says, "I love you," "Who really loves you?" "I love the guy." It's hit or miss, but sometimes these real words come out. Say, "I love you." Say, "I love you." Say, "I love you." Good boy.
Growling is Sven's language.
Once I had the vocals on tape, then I just added some drums to the vocals. It's all dogs except for the drums. The drums are the only human element. Everything else is dogs. He sits on the piano and just pounds on it with his feet, and he rolls over on it, and I can guide him up and guide him down and conduct him as a conductor up and down and over. And he'll even touch certain keys with his nose if I point at the key. He'll get 2 or 3 notes in a row if I point at the keys. But he plays with the most enthusiasm with his feet. Sven uses his feet on the guitar the same way he does on the piano, but he'll also use his teeth like Jimi Hendrix. All right, Sven. I just pick the best pieces, and I play with the best pieces, but he writes the music, and I overall kind of compose it into a song.
Sven and Steve met 10 years ago when they were both down on their luck. Steve was penniless and alone when he rescued the injured 4-month-old Sven. The pup had been thrown out of a moving truck.
Sven is my true soulmate. If there ever was such a thing as a soulmate, he's the prime example. And it's a bond that has changed my life. I know everybody says this, but he's more human than any dog I've ever seen. He really tries to communicate, and he's the reason I do what I do. We hang in there for each other, and I'm going to really miss him one day.
The CD launches at Club Echo on Sunset Boulevard. For Steve, it's bittersweet. He knows that tonight's performance could be Sven's last. The media is here. A local station is taping the performance for the late-night news. The audience includes the producer from Pet Radio and the editor of Bark magazine.
Oh, he's an amazing performer. I mean, he has the nuance, he has, you know, the drive to go ahead and take the chance.
Sven was way better than most of the bands that play here, definitely, by far.
This is really a dog playing music, so it's pretty phenomenal, and he's a darling dog anyway. He has a lot of star quality.
Especially like his keyboard work. I'm very impressed by that.
I've heard all the bands in LA. Sven was at the top of the list, definitely top 5.
I think Sven really enjoyed the show. His tail was wagging. He's got rock and roll in his blood, you know? That's my boy. He's a rock star.